Dragonfire Tools, quality affordable storage. Proud sponsor of our DragonfireTools.com studio. Time now for the lowdown with Magic Creeper.
Ran into Dennis Parnaby here at the Jeep Invasion in the Smoky Mountains. He's got this beautiful Jeep behind us, and he said that when he was rebuilding it, he used a Magic Creeper. Dennis, why'd you buy a Magic Creeper?
Because I've watched it on TV and how easy it is to use. And if I'm out, when it breaks down, I can slide underneath it.
How does the Magic Creeper compare to your expectations when you saw it on TV?
Exactly the way it was advertised. Never had a minute's trouble.
A lot of folks like to look under your Jeep. Do you get to show off the Magic Creeper then?
I haven't, but as of now I will, because I wish I'd have brought it today, because everybody wants to get on their hands and knees to look underneath it to see the Jeep.
You've used regular mechanics creepers before. How does a Magic Creeper compare to one of those?
It doesn't compare. It does not compare. The wheels get caught on the little tiny stones underneath it, and even in the garage, that gets caught underneath the wheels, and it's hard to get it to move. But the Magic Creeper, it just works unbelievably nice. I can scoot right underneath it.
What are some of the things you've been able to do with a Magic Creeper that you didn't think you'd be able to do?
Use it for a knee rest. That's one thing, because you're all the time underneath this thing, fiddling with something. Rebuilding it, it's handy, light. You can throw it out and scoot right underneath it and get the work done.
And it weighs only 3 pounds, so you can take it with you. You can't do that with a traditional creeper at all. Find the original Magic Creeper at magiccreeper.com. That's what Dennis did. Yes, sir. Tribotex, it's kind of voodoo in a bottle. It does a lot for your car, but how it works is very sciencey.
Yeah.
And Brian Hansen, you're the lead engineer, so you speak layman too, so tell me how it works.
All right. Tiny particles, nanoparticles, not even observable under a microscope. They have a sticky side and a slippery side. These sticky sides need a lot of force, a lot of impact to cause them to fuse to a metal surface. Once these particles build up layer by layer, they create a slippery surface, which reduces that friction or impact that is used to apply it. So they only build up as much as they need, only where there's enough force. So let's take an example. We got a journal and a bearing rocking around. It's going to build up in those areas that are knocking, and it will slowly recenter that journal and bearing, and there's no more friction or impact that can apply any more nanoparticles in that area, and they just travel through the rest of the engine.
That's amazing, and here's just where it needs to go.
Only where it needs to go. It's a ceramic coating that self-applies.
Incredible, and you want a clean surface to begin with, ideally. So what's the best way to make sure that surface is clean and ready for Tribotex to adhere to it?
We recommend when you change your oil, beforehand to flush it with a solvent, a cleaner. We've been developing one called BR1, and this cleans the metal surfaces. As your engine oil degrades, it can build up sludge or carbon deposits, and you don't want the nanoparticles to stick to those because those can fall off the engine. You want a nice clean metal surface, and those particles will stick there and stay for the life of the engine.
And BR1, it proves itself in all kinds of other ways. What are some other applications? You've told me some of them, they're amazing.
Yeah, it's a non-toxic solvent. It's safe for using around the house. You get anything that's gooey or sticky, dissolves it very nice. You want to keep it away from your paints though. It loves to eat resins, but in an engine, resins are made from the oil degrading, and this stuff will just dissolve it and flush it out when you change your oil.
Well, Tribotex works great, and it works even better when paired with BR1. You can check them both out at Tribotex.com. I tell you what, to get into the SEMA show every year, you've got to be part of the automotive industry or you can't get in. But we here at Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protected Coatings, are your ticket to the latest and greatest of what's going on in the automotive world. We've got a lot more when we come back right after this.